Android has become more popular because of its famous application market known as Google Play Store, which provides apps in every field. Android also provides a common platform for various types of games. It provides games in different categories like shooting, fighting, zombie games, action, adventure, etc. Android also offers wrestling games to WWE lovers. Wrestling has gone up and down in popularity over the years. Entertainment industries like the WWE and businesses like UFC are the cornerstones. There are also fans of things like Olympic wrestling. The unfortunate truth is there aren't many decent wrestling games on mobile. Wrestling games are based on the real scenarios of wrestling games. Android wrestling games provide different championships and league matches. These games create a feeling of a real-world wrestler. In this type of play, you have to select your favorite fighter or wrestler to defeat your rivals. Wrestling games for Android are full of enjoyment and fun. Wrestling games also provide different levels of difficulty. You have to find out your player's best moves and tackle your enemies. The mechanics are hard to get right, especially on a touch screen, and with all the moves, it's just a daunting task for a developer. Most of your options are arcade wrestling games with some gimmicks to make things fun. Still, there are some decent options to try. Welcome to WatchZilla. Today we are going to give you our top 13 best Android wrestling games. Number 13. WWE Immortals. This game is entirely different from the usual wrestling video games. WWE Immortals takes the word entertainment too seriously from the world wrestling entertainment. The main focus of WWE video games for Android is the emphasis on realism. The superstars in every fighting game closely resemble the actual WWE wrestlers. However, WWE Immortals turns the action into a fictional world where all the superstars have mythical, exaggerated personas. The characters in WWE Immortals have a demonic touch to them. This mobile game for Android gives a feeling of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat with WWE wrestlers. Everything makes sense when you know that NetherRealm Studios are the developers of WWE Immortals. Yup, the same guys that developed Mortal Kombat. They have completely transformed the WWE superstars and divas into warlords and sorceresses from a different universe. WWE Immortals starts with a cinematic story. The story begins with Bray Wyatt, whose unique Dark Lantern gets stolen by the Authority. Yeah, because they always do what's best for business. The lantern gets activated with uncontrollable power and creates multiple realities. Moreover, the lantern also makes the WWE stars fictional superheroes with superpowers. Besides, you'll also notice that the gameplay controls are similar to Injustice. Gods Among Us. Besides, WWE Immortals has different versions of the same character. Big Red Monster Kane and the Demon Kane. The Rock as Raging Minotaur and Stone Watcher. Triple H is the King of Kings, Skull King, and the Authority. Trish Stratus as Angelic Knight and White Witch. Deadman Undertaker and Necromancer Undertaker. Randy Orton as Viper, Viper Dojo, and Evolved. John Cena as Evolved Dashing Rogue and Soldier. Brock Lesnar as Beast Incarnate, Cyborg, Conqueror, and Zombie. Creating an alternate universe of WWE superstars, giving them power, and putting them into a mobile fighting game is an ingenious idea. WWE Immortals is a 3-on-3 combat where you can swipe and tap on the screen to perform attacks, grapple, and blocks. It is a tag team match where you can tag any other superstar from your team. The fight ends when you give the mouth-watery finisher and pin the 3 opponents. WWE Immortals, remember the name. This is undoubtedly worth a try. Number 12. WWE 2K. When WWE started releasing wrestling games on Google Play and Apple App Store, most were Carter basic RPG games. However, when the company announced WWE 2K for iOS and Android, it completely broke the internet. It is popular among other wrestling games for Android users. This was the start of the famous WWE 2K series of games for Android. This game has a rating of 4.0 on the Google Play Store. Approximately 0.5 million users downloaded this game. You can also create your players, which you want to develop, and customize your players with different costumes. You can customize hair, build, outfit, finishing moves, and entrances with Titantron. It provides the entry of different WWE players and their authentic moves. You can also play an online multiplayer mode against different players and friends. Unfortunately, WWE 2K fails when it comes to gameplay controls. A single tap on your opponent wrestler to walk towards him. Multiple taps on the opponent to start striking and punching. Pinch on the screen to grapple, and then swipe in any direction to perform a special move. Swipe toward turnbuckles to climb them and perform an aerial attack. Swipe in any direction to run that way and bounce on the ropes. You can execute various WWE moves such as Irish Whip, Camel Clutch, Leg Drop, Moonsault, Elbow Drop, German Suplex, Powerbomb, and Spine Buster. Besides, such WWE games for Android also show famous finishing moves like F5, Choke Slam, GTS, Spear Pedigree, Powerbomb, DDT, Stunner, and RKO. However, the gameplay controllers lack the originality of the console game. Moreover, with time, the gameplay feels repetitive and boring. The same combination of moves makes it easy to play, and nothing feels like a challenge. Win matches, earn championship belts, and unlock features for your character. Unfortunately, WWE 2K is discontinued from the Google Play Store. However, you can still download it from third-party websites. Number 11. 80s Mania. One more blast to the past of wrestling games is 80s Mania Wrestling Returns. 80s Mania is a business simulator with an 80s wrestling theme. It is a collectible card game and wrestling management simulator mashup. It doesn't have any real wrestlers, but there are some obvious homages to the greats of that era. You get a bunch of wrestlers, match them up, create rivalries, and once a month you do a SuperCard where you resolve all of those rivalries. Plus, the stats are fun to view as you create your little wrestling company. The game's best aspects are its graphic and interface that resemble comic books and pixel-style retro games kids of the 80s to early 90s loved. If you are ready to feel nostalgia, get 80s Mania Wrestling Returns on your mobile device today. It is free with optional digital purchases. It's not the best game, but it's certainly fun. Number 10. Rowdy Wrestling. The best 3D wrestling games of the present day owe their advancements to the success of retro beat-em-up games. So, let's throw it back to the great past of the said genre by playing Rowdy Wrestling, a pixel-style mobile wrestling game. Rowdy Wrestling is a simple arcade wrestling game. It features easy controls, plenty of violence, and 2D retro-style graphics. It's a massive battle royale. The game mechanics are easy to grasp. You beat up on opponents and then knock them out of the ring. To do these, you have to perform smashing and kicking techniques or pummel your enemies by using chairs and other props. The game also features 55 playable characters, as well as 3 game modes. There are some occasionally annoying advertisements, but it's a little difficult to complain too much when the game itself is completely free. If you are up for the single or multiplayer challenge, obtain the free game now. You would have liked a premium version to remove those ads, though. Number 9. Real Wrestling 3D. If you are looking for the top realistic 3D combat wrestling game, then you are most welcome here. For Real Wrestling 3D, the title says it all. Real Wrestling 3D is pure wrestling where you will feel the real action right under your thumbs. All you need to do is step into the court and prove yourself in the wrestling action against your opponent. However, the authenticity of this game brings further enjoyment, and you can hardly imagine. With gameplay that emphasizes grappling and submission wrestling and intuitive touch controls, nothing on mobile and console plays like real wrestling 3D. Number 8. Pro Wrestling Stars. Fight as a super legend. This is certainly among the top-level wrestling games for Android. If you like kick fighting and WWE superstars, then this one will be able to mend your cravings. Pick your tag team and fight in matches that offer fast-paced simulation-like gameplay. Use hard-hitting kicks and strikes to take down your opponents in exciting wrestling action. The adaptive audio system and visual effects give this game an edge over many of its competitors. There are some instances of advertisements within the game interactive, but that helps the developers to provide this game free for us. Number 7. Wrestling Empire. From the creator of Wrestling Revolution 3D comes another game with career progression as its greatest strength, Wrestling Empire. Wrestling Empire brings back the nostalgia of the WWF Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, Golden Age Era, New Generation Era, PG Era, and the New Era. In the 90s and the early 2000s, World Wrestling Federation was at its peak. Wrestlers cut in-ring promos, backstage drama, wrestlers joining a stable, trash talk before and after a match, WWE drafts, and a couple of love story angles. Everything was mesmerizing to watch. However, you can relive all these moments by being a part of it with the Wrestling Empire mobile game. In Wrestling Empire, you can create your wrestler from scratch and experience humble beginnings to stardom. Before you reach the top, there are plenty of challenging matches. You can even create backstage fights and drama and retire with pride. Furthermore, you can also roam around in the WWE franchise. Do you have what it takes to beat 350 opponents and stand tall in the wrestling ring? If yes, get Wrestling Empire for free or its paid pro version on Android or iOS. Number 6. WWE Undefeated. WWE Undefeated is an online wrestling game with high-end graphics and phenomenal animations that are good for the eyes. This WWE game combines CCG and a one-on-one fighting game. This is undoubtedly a brilliant mix of genres that gives a professional brawler experience and some tactical decisions. The aim of such WWE games for Android is quite simple. Perform moves on your opponent until their health bar reaches 0 twice. You can use 3 types of cards to implement these moves: strike, grapple, and blocks. WWE Undefeated features a roster of 14 different WWE superstars. This includes John Cena, Roman Reigns, The Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Drew McIntyre, etc. This RPG multiplayer Android game begins with The Rock or Drew McIntyre as your playable character. You must unlock the rest of the WWE superstars via loot boxes or league progression. You can earn points and level up your superstar stats by winning every fight. At first, playing with the same WWE star might feel repetitive. However, it can also give you the incentive to keep going. Try out WWE Undefeated. Number 5. WWE Champions. Here comes the best WWE game for casual gamers, WWE Champions 2021. This suits you if you do not play mobile games too much because of its gameplay. A few seconds into WWE Champions, you cannot quit. This game is designed based on real contests such as Raw, NXT, SmackDown, etc. WWE Champions mechanics are as simple as those in tile matching games. You are presented with a grid of multicolored gemstones, and you have to match at least 3 of those of the same hue. Once you clear out tiles, the action translates into a successful wrestling move done by your WWE superstar, which you will see on the match shown on top of the grid. That does not mean WWE Champions cannot contend with the rest of the WWE game series. You can enjoy some aspects of mobile hits WWE Undefeated and WWE Mayhem in the game. For example, the fighting game-inspired health meters, wrestler experience upgrade system, and a big roster of male and female wrestlers. You can join a faction and play with your friends on the team so that you can help each other. There are missions to complete and thousands of different combinations. Moreover, the contests are updated every week. Your better performance will lead to your ranking higher. WWE Champions 2021 can be obtained at no cost on your smartphone or tablet PC. You can decide to purchase offers anytime within the game. Number 4. WWE Mayhem. The first glimpse will make you realize that this is the same as the Marvel Contest of Champions. But, believe me, it's not. It's better than that. WWE Mayhem is a fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled arcade-style wrestling game with veteran WWE legends and new superstars. The Gem developers have done a fantastic job of leaning into the larger-than-life personas of the WWE superstars. Although every wrestler is cartoonishly exaggerated, still the highly stylized and over-the-top finishing moves make WWE Mayhem one of the perfect Android games for WWE fans. Besides, the game controls are easy to use, and the action feels smooth and fluid. All the controls are basic, and the game shows a tutorial at the beginning if you feel confused. A simple tap on the screen can hit light attacks, swipe to throw heavy attacks, and hold the screen to block. Moreover, you can use a 3-segment special meter to perform a special move. Attack from the left side of the screen, whereas use the right side for defense. Furthermore, you can even switch players from the top corner. Drain your opponent, attack with your superstar finishing move, pin them and win the match. You can choose your player from the spectacular WWE roster. This fighting android game includes Roman Reigns, John Cena, The Rock, Randy Orton, Triple H, AJ Styles, and Seth Rollins. You can also play like the legends Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Steve Austin, Sting, Goldberg, and The Undertaker. Play as WWE divas like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Ronda Rousey, and the man Becky Lynch. Go and dive into the exciting WWE Mayhem. Number 3. Wrestling Revolution. Admire the developers who try to bring the best WWE games for Android, like Wrestling Revolution. Wrestling Revolution is a 2D wrestling game that harkens back to Fire Pro Wrestling and the SNES wrestling games. This game lets you switch between characters, and you can browse the contents by clicking on the side of a value. You can walk around the arena and directly attack the opposite competitor on any part of their body. Besides, you'll get surprised as it is particularly designed for wrestling and kick fighters. With a roster of 350 wrestlers spread across 9 promotions based on real-world promotions like WWE, NJPW, etc., and a graphic that can put as many wrestlers in a match as your phone can handle, you got a fun wrestling game with a unique retro charm. You can practice backstage for a better performance. Number 2. WWE SuperCard Battle Cards. WWE SuperCard is fantastic in a list of wrestling games for Android. This is the best addictive WWE game of all time. WWE SuperCard combines the mobile card game craze with the WWE brand. You'll find it familiar if you've ever played mobile card battle games. It provides the real fighting of a WWE match. You have to select your 5-player team and play against your opponents online. WWE SuperCard is the only game with maximum WWE Legends, Hall of Famers, NXT stars, and the new WWE Superstars. In WWE SuperCard, you must collect battle cards, build your deck, and win championships across various PPV matches and real-time events. There are more than 450 cards available with different modes to play. Every star card has its unique attributes. Besides, you'll also see different versions of the same superstar, divas, and legends. You can go one-on-one with a random person online in the exhibition mode. It also offers the King of the Ring competition, which is played among 16 players. The higher the rank you have, more significant the rewards. There are single matches, tag team, and divas match. Most importantly, what card your opponent owns is total suspense. This is where you can strategically plan and win the match. This WWE collectible card game features Brock Lesnar, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, John Cena, Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Hulk Hogan. Explore the world of WWE with the help of this game. New events, entities, the tournaments are added. Collect every superstar card, win matches, and level them up. Want to try this epic card game? Approximately 10 million users downloaded this game. This game is available for both Android and iOS devices. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 1. Wrestling Revolution 3D. Probably, it is the most popular WWE game in the town. With 60 million downloads, Wrestling Revolution 3D also offers a deep career mode that not only offers a highly realistic wrestling simulator, right down to contract negotiations, but also a career mode for promoters to simulate booking a wrestling show and running their promotion. If you love to play the hardcore WWE game, then there's no doubt this competitive fighting game will be the best choice for you. Additionally, this challenging game is rumbled into the third dimension to create an epic universe. Also, it will challenge you to take a shot into the ring. Combined with the separate optional backstage pass which allows players to create any match type they want, you've got an extremely ambitious game that pushes the boundaries of what a mobile game can be. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchZilla and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.